saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He might want another play. Wants to go up top. Forced out of the pocket. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the aggressive nature by this offense. Everything screams run. First down and goal. Gonna run the football? No. They don't run the football. They stay aggressive, but the quarterback doesn't get reckless.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown. The Bulldogs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Looking downfield, it's Bullock. Quick completion on the out. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Buying some time. Now he'll fire back into the middle. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. And that's incomplete. A defender. On the set. Using his legs, it's Wiggins. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They go right back to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Bullock. The sure hands, it's Wiggins. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gandy. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The pull and throw off the RPO. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast.
On the run, it's Wiggins. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. That's caught. It's Gandy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Bullock. Can't make the connection on 3rd down. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. He wants to change this route. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. The short hands, it's Gandy. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
To the air on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Wiggins. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the...
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most... The give to the tailback. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Bullock. He's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. It's Wiggins. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Gandy. Well...
On the ready. Set. Ready.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Finley. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end.
Turning it on! And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. It's Bullock. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Pulls it in, it's Wilkerson. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Going up top again. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Takes it from the gun on third down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. It's incomplete, and they You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. The Buckeyes will put toe to leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Ole Miss... Offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
That's caught. It's Lee.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Got it in the middle. It's Lee. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Under fire. Makes a connection. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Ohio State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Hoover. Quickly out to the tight end. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
That's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Finds his man. It's Washington. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. Play of the period, 1st down here.
Set.
Handoff to the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack. And they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Trying to get the edge on the jet sweep. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Now now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit.
Number 96 on the field goal.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Both teams scored on their first possessions, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdowns. There he goes. The 50. At the 30. Inside the touchdown, Rebels. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle, and with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14. It's a fumble on the play. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble, you just couldn't secure it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for their quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose him.
Here's the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air, it's Simmons. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Here's a heat. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Rebels send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the back. Finding open areas. Got got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Man, it's nice when you can buy some space coming out of your own end zone with a nice productive run.
Snap the ball thinking about make sure we don't get a safety, and now all of a sudden you've got a drive starter. 1st and 10 from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. He'll throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got an open man. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get into the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Porter. On the move at the 30. Turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Simmons. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. East Carolina rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Greenville. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the pick six.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Hoover. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Porter. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Pulls it in. It's Ray. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Lacey. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Caught over the middle. It's Bradley. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Rushes on him. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Back to throw. It's Simmons. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today.
And the Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They'll go to the ground. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Washington. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
They don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. He's got it. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. To the ground with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. He'll try it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just...
Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. To throw, it's Simmons. Snagged in the middle, it's Ray. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, what a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when he's throwing one of those quick passes like that, nice job by the quarterback.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
He uncorks one deep. Snags it down the right side. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Might as well give it to him again. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Creates a little room. There he goes. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 27 over the Groupers. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
The Rebels are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. With the catch, it's Ray. Got room at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Rebels will have it first and 10. The give from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's...
A lot of room to the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
The Rebels are on the move. Give to the running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead.
Oh, he's got some space. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
This guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's out past the 35. Into the secondary on the right. The 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Using his legs, it's Pittman. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to use the speed on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Finds his man, it's Ray. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there are still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making it time.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.